So I just want to go over a transition real fast that we'll do in our first flow. I just want you to be able to see it before we do it. So we'll be in Sphinx pose, and then we'll tuck our toes and press into a dolphin pose. From dolphin pose, you can walk in. Then we'll push straight into a downward facing dog, and you can do this 3 different ways. One is just lifting your arms straight, and you might need to adjust your hands or your feet a little bit, or you can do one at a time. You can also push into a forearm plank, push into a plank, and then push to downward facing dog. I'll remind you of the 3 options when we get into the first flow, but then in the second and third, I'll just say dolphin pose into downward facing dog, and just know that you can get into it one of those 3 ways. Yeah, questions about that? Okay, let's get started in a seated position. If you have a block or a pillow that you would like to sit on, you're welcome to sit on that. We'll do a little meditative meditation in seated pose. Let me find my playlist. Okie dokie. Find yourself in a comfortable seat. If you're doing this at home and you want to play my playlist, we're going to start it in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, fail on me. I had it on shuffle. Rookie mistake. Okie dokie. So, let me pin myself. Great. Oh, one more thing. I want to be able to see you all. There we go. Okay, so starting in a comfortable seated position. If you have a block, you're welcome to. Palms can face up if you want to receive a little extra energy. Palms can face down if you want to receive some grounding energy. Take a moment to close your eyes. Take some deep breaths. Tune into your body, tune into your breath. Tune into the present moment. If you notice any tension, maybe in your jaw, or in your neck, or in your hips, maybe elsewhere, if you notice any tension on your exhale, see if you can release and let go. And then start to connect to your ujjayi breath. Your inhale and exhale through your nose. And let your ujjayi breath be your guidance throughout your practice today. And then bring one hand on your chest and one hand on your stomach. Take some deep inhales and deep exhales. Feeling your body move as you breathe. So throughout our practice today, we're going to be focusing our energy on our crown chakra, chakra that is placed right on top of our head. It is the 7th chakra, starting the root is the very first chakra, climbing up. Your crown chakra connects you to your higher self, to a higher power, whatever you believe that to be, whether it's the universe, whether it's God or someone who resembles God. Maybe it's neither. Maybe it's just the version of yourself that you want to be right now. And even though we're going to be working towards headstand, which can be a more advanced posture, we will be working on a little bit more of a robust flow to get our muscles prepped and ready. I want you to have the intention to slow down, to approach every pose as if it's the first time you're coming into that pose. Slowing down your breath, slowing down your body. And we'll take an inhale through our nose. Exhale through your mouth. Exhale to seal your intention of slowing down throughout your practice. You can slowly let your hands melt down, palms face up. Gently let your chin fall towards your chest to feel a gentle stretch behind the nape of your neck. And if you want to gently rock your chin from side to side, as if you could scrape your chin along your collarbones, you can do so. And in a moment, we're going to take some circles in our neck, and we're going to keep our shoulders anchored down. We're going to try not to turn with our ribs or lean with our ribs or our chest. It's just going to be our head and our neck. So bring your chin center if it's not already. Imagine you have a crayon attached to your chin, and we're going to make a big circle with the crayon that's attached to your chin. So bring your chin over towards the right, scraping your chin along the collarbones, and then lifting your chin and your nose towards the right side wall. Finding length in your neck as you lift up and over. Imagine a long, long neck. Lifting up and over to the left side. Dropping your chin down to your left shoulder, and then scraping your chin along your collarbones. Once again, pulling over to the right. Lifting your chin to the right side wall. Lifting up and over. And if you find any pain at any point, think of it as a speed bump. You'll come out of the flexion of your neck. You'll keep going in the circle, and then you can push the depth of your circle once you don't feel any pain. Let's go twice more to the right on your own, pulling your chin up and over, finding a long neck. So instead of reaching your chin back behind you, opening your throat a lot, think of pulling your chin up towards the ceiling. And then when you're done with your second circle, you can just hang your chin towards your chest. We'll pause here for a moment before we go to the second side. And then start to pull your chin over to your left shoulder. Lift your chin to the side wall. Lift up and over, finding length in your neck and your spine. Over to the right. Drop your chin to your right shoulder and chin to your chest. Again, draw your chin over to the left, lifting your chin to the left side wall, lifting up and over, anchoring your shoulders down your back, over to the right. And then 2 more circles on your own. See if maybe you can make your circle just a little bit bigger without involving your spine or your lower spine, without involving your ribs or your shoulders, just your head and your neck. And then when you're done with your 4th circle, just pause with your chin at your chest. And keeping your chin at your chest, you're just going to place your fingers on the back of your head, not interlacing, just gently pressing, and then push your head into your hands. Just for a little pressure, hold for 3, breathe for 2. And 1, slow. Keep your head attached to your hands. Slowly lift your head. Inhale. Maybe look up, find a little arch in your neck. And then exhale, start to press down, adding some gentle pressure of pushing your head back into your hands as you draw your chin towards your chest. Inhale. Exhale, release the pressure and lift up. Open up your chin, finding length in your neck. Twice more, inhale. And then exhale, start to push your head into your fingertips as you pull your chin down towards your chest. And inhale, lifting up. And exhale, pushing your head back into your hands as you round your chin towards your chest. And release your hands, slowly lift your head. Bring your hands down by your side. You can tense your fingertips up. Inhale your right arm up. And then exhale, you're going to place it on the left side of your head and gently pull your head over to the left. Or excuse me, to the right. Anchor your left shoulder down. If you want to add a little extra pressure, you can, as we did before, you can push your head into your hand and your hand into your head. So it's like you're playing tug of war with your head in your hand, if that feels comfortable. Or just let the stretch be passive. If you want a little bit of a deeper stretch down into your neck and maybe even into your tricep area, or excuse me, your bicep area, you can walk your fingers a little farther away. Maybe get a little external rotation, turning your palm to face forward and letting your pinky finger touch your mat, whatever feels comfortable. We'll hold for one more inhale. And then exhale, release your hands, slowly lift your head back, pause for a moment. Notice how one side feels different than the other. And then inhale, lift your left arm high, place it over to the right side. And then exhale, lean your head over towards your left. Same thing here, you can allow your neck to be passive and allow the gentle touch of your hand to help you pull your head to the side. You can also push your head into your hand, playing tug of war. You can find a deep external rotation in your arm, reaching your fingertips away. Wherever you are, imagine you have gills on the side of your neck, breathing into your neck. One more full inhale. And full exhale. Slowly release your fingertips. Lift your head, bring your hands back on your lap. Pause for a moment. And then holding onto your knees, inhale, a modified cow pose as you pinch your shoulders together. You can let your head fall back behind you, still thinking of a length in your neck. And then exhale, contract a modified cat pose. Let your head reach down, chin towards your chest. Really lean back so your arms are straight and you're pulling your shoulders apart from one another. Inhale, seated cow pose, pinch your shoulders together. Find length in your neck as you let your head fall back behind you. Exhale, contract, drop your chin to your chest. A little bit faster. Inhale, cow pose, open up your heart. Exhale, cat. One more inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And then walk forward into your tabletop position. Spread your fingers nice and wide, tuck your toes. Inhale, hover your knees off of your mat, and then exhale, round your spine like a cat spine. Let your head relax, pull your belly button in, hold for 3 deep breaths. Hovering your knees barely off of your mat, trying to pull your knees towards your wrists. Strong exhale, one more inhale. And then exhale, press back into your plank pose. Hold for 3 deep breaths. Puff your shoulders up towards the ceiling. Press your fingertips down into your mat. Pull your belly button in. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you need to make a small adjustment in your feet, maybe bend your knees. And remember, you want your downward facing dog to be the same distance as your plank pose, so don't make too big of an adjustment. And stay here for a couple of breaths. If you want to bend your knees one at a time, you can. If you want to gently shake your head no or yes, you can. Squeeze your arm bones towards one another. Hold for one more inhale. And exhale, soften your knees, look forward, travel to the top of your mat into your forward fold. In your choice where your arms are, you can let your arms dangle like empty coat sleeves. You can hold on to the outside of your elbows. You can interlace your fingers at the nape of your neck if you want a little bit more stretch for your upper spine. You can also interlace your fingers behind you for a chest stretch. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Some say that the crown chakra, the 7th chakra, is in connection with unconditional love. It's as if your soul search is over. You feel at peace and everything is as it is. So when we're going through our flow, if you find that something is a little bit challenging or a pose you're not able to get the way you want, or maybe your ego starts to creep in, see if you can connect to this letting go, slowing down, having unconditional love for your body. And release your arms. Inhale, bend your knees, look at your belly button. Exhale, slowly roll up. Let your hands be heavy, let your arms be heavy. Slowly making your way up. Inhale, mountain pose, reach your arms high. Exhale, side bend. Grab your left wrist and stretch up and over to your right. Anchor your shoulders down your back. Careful that when you twist over to the side, you're not lifting your shoulder with you. If you want to look up towards the ceiling, you can. Or if you want to look down at your mat. Or if you want to kind of rotate your head at an axis here, you're welcome to as well. Whatever feels comfortable for your neck. Inhale. Exhale over to the other side. Grab your right wrist, stretch up and over. Soften your shoulders down your back. Careful that your tailbone doesn't stick out behind you. Imagine you're in between a narrow hallway. A slight tuck of your glutes and slight engagement as you reach up and over. Whatever angle you had your head at, whatever option you were taking for your neck. Hold for 1 more inhale. And then exhale, slowly come back to center. Inhale, mountain pose. Maybe look up for a baby back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Find length in your spine. Pull your chin back like you're trying to make a double chin. Pause here. Feel the connection between your tailbone and the crown of your head pulling away from one another. Hold for 1 more inhale. And then exhale, plank pose. Step your feet back. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Use your knees if you'd like to slowly lower your stomach all the way onto your mat. Untuck your toes. Inhale, sphinx pose. Press your forearms down. Elbows are right underneath your shoulders. Scoop your tailbone under, squeeze your lower abdominals, and pull your chest forward. Pinch your pinky finger, not your pinky fingers, pinch your shoulder blades together. I happened to look down at my pinky finger when I said that. Pinch your shoulders together, pull your collarbones forward. All right, so here's that transition. Inhale, well, not just yet. Exhale, dolphin pose. You're gonna tuck your toes and press your tailbone back. Dolphin pose, you can walk your feet in. I know that dolphin pose can be a lot on our shoulders, and we're still warming up, so be careful with how much you push your depth. Keep pushing your forearms into your mat, keeping your palms flat. Good. From here, we're going to transition into downward facing dog. As I said before, you can simply straighten your arms and then make any adjustments between your depth of your hands and your feet. You can also press one hand and then the other. You can also shift into a forearm plank, and then a high plank, and then downward facing dog, whatever feels comfortable for you. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, step all the way through into your low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, step your left foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, reach your arms high. Exhale, side bend to your right. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, side bend to your left. Inhale, mountain pose, maybe a slight back bend if that feels comfortable. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, slowly pass through chaturanga as you lower all the way down onto your stomach. Inhale, sphinx pose, forearms down, pinch your shoulders together. Exhale, dolphin pose, tuck your toes, press your hips back. Stay here for 2 breaths. If you want to walk your feet in a little bit closer towards your shoulders, you can. Making sure that your head is not resting down, your head is pointing down, but you don't feel any pressure on your head. You're pressing into your forearms, shoulders are lifting towards your ears. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog, however you want to get there. Good. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, and then step through into your low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Let your head relax. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're going to move on to a second flow. So heel toe, your toes to touch and leave just a sliver of space between your heels. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips down and reach your arms high. Pause here and breathe. Try and relax your shoulders down your back, not creating too much tension in your shoulders. So you can really push your thumbs far back behind you. Squeeze your core, squeeze your butt back behind you as well. Inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Exhale, shift your weight onto your right foot. Inhale, single leg mountain, stand on your right leg. Pull your right knee in towards your chest. You can flex or point your foot, but make a decision. Try not to have just a soft foot. Squeeze your heel towards your butt, find length in your spine. Inhale. Exhale, airplane pose. You're going to step your left foot back behind you, arms reach back behind you. If you'd rather bring your arms out towards the side or bring your hands to heart center or reach your arms forward. There's a lot of different variations. Keeping your hips square, pushing your left foot behind you. This time I do want your foot to be flexed as if you're standing on a wall behind you. And then we're going to come back into our single leg mountain. So inhale, pull your left knee in towards your chest. Single leg mountain, reach your arms high. Squeeze your heel towards your butt. Exhale, airplane pose. Take your time. Slowly shift your weight. Pull your chest long. Reach the crown of your head forward. One more time. Inhale, single leg mountain. Pull your knee in towards your chest. Reach your collar, or reach the crown of your head up. And then exhale, airplane pose. Step back. Reach back. Reach the crown of your head forward, away from your heels. Squeeze your core. Inhale, crescent lunge. You're going to slowly step your left foot back and reach your arms high. Pause here and take 2 breaths. Scoop your pelvis under, pulling your ribs and hips towards one another. Push your left heel back as you reach your arms high. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Press your hips forward. Squeeze your inner thighs to draw your right knee over your right foot. Take your gaze over your front fingers. Inhale, reverse warrior. Push your right knee forward as you reach your right arm back behind you. Drop your tailbone back behind you as well. Try not to lean forward and have your butt sticking back out. Find a deep stretch between your ribs and your hips. 2 more breaths. Relax your right shoulder down. Inhale. And then exhale, we're going to transition into a wide-legged forward fold. You're going to turn your right toes in, circle your right arm down. Pause here. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see profile if you wish. Let your head relax. Let this first wide-legged forward fold be really passive. Let your arms dangle like empty coat sleeves. Pour the weight into your toes, just a little bit more than your heels. Let your upper body relax. Release any tension in your jaw. Good. Inhale, place your hands on your mat, right underneath your shoulders. And you're just going to rock the weight into your toes and into your hands, lifting your heels off of your mat, kind of like a releve. And then you're going to shift your weight back into your heels. Shift your weight forward, pour the weight into your hands, press into your hands, and then rock back. So you should feel your shoulders start to turn on. Let's go 2 more as you rock forward. Push your weight into your hands. If we were skilled gymnasts, we'd be able to push into our handstand from here. Let's go 1 more time. Push, push, push into your hands. Pour the weight into your shoulders. And then reach back, relax into your wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Tent up your fingertips. Pull your chest and the crown of your head forward. And then exhale, low lunge. Walk your hands to the side. Inhale, float your right leg high, lift long. Exhale, pull your knee towards your nose, round your spine, try and kiss your knee. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. 1 more time, inhale, right leg high, hold it here. Square your hips off, pull your ribs together, squeeze your glute and your hamstring to lift your heel up without arching in your back. Maintain the connection between your ribs and your hips. Lift your heel up, 1 more inhale, and then exhale, low lunge. Inhale, press your left hand down. Exhale, side plank. You're going to rotate onto the pinky side of your left foot, and then step your right foot back. You have the option to stay here stacking your feet. You can also place both feet down. You can also lower 1 knee down. Keep pressing your hips up towards the ceiling, 1 more inhale. And then exhale, plank pose. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Open up your heart, open up your chest. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend both knees, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, walk, step, or lightly hop to the top of your mat. Let your head relax. Inhale, halfway lift, find length in your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips down, reach your arms high. Exhale, right away, hands to heart center. Shift your weight towards your left foot. Inhale, single leg mountain. Pause here and breathe. Remember your choice, flexing or pointing your foot. Just keep lifting the energy down through your standing left leg and reaching up through the crown of your head and your fingers. Inhale. Exhale, airplane pose. Slowly shift the weight forward, making a T position with your body. Flexing your left foot, scooping your lower abdominals in. It's easy to have an arch in your low back, making sure that you're slightly tucked under here. And then you can choose arms out to the side, arms on front, hands to heart center, or arms back behind you. Inhale, single leg mountain. Pull your right knee in towards your chest, reach your arms high. Push down into your standing leg. Exhale, airplane pose. Keep your core tight, keep your ribs and hips pulling towards one another. Last time, inhale, single leg mountain. Exhale, airplane pose. Inhale, crescent lunge. Slowly step your right foot back, reach your arms high. Pause here and breathe. Pushing your right heel back, scooping your tailbone under, zipping your ribs together. Soften your shoulders down your back as you extend your arms high. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Pause and breathe. Press your pelvis forward, softening your shoulders. Turn your gaze over your front fingers. Pause here and take 2 more breaths. Inhale, reverse warrior. Press your hips forward as you reach your left arm back behind you. Soften your shoulders. Lift your ribs away from your hips. Keep pushing your left knee forward. Softening your neck. 1 more inhale. And then exhale, wide-legged forward fold, or rotate down, hold it here. Now you have the option. If it felt like a challenge to hold onto your hands or press your hands down and lifting up, stay there. If you have the flexibility, and you can always widen your feet if you need to lower down onto your forearms. You can lower down onto your forearms and we're the same, rocking forward, pouring the weight onto our shoulders and our hands, and then reaching back. Pouring the weight into our arms wherever they are, either bent or straight. and lowering down. And as we rock, do a couple more rocking forward and back, really feeling your lower abdominals being able to scoop up. Good, let's go 2 more. 1 more, really scooping your lower abdominals in. And then pressing back, coming off of your forearms. Inhale, halfway lift, lifting your chest long. And then exhale, low lunge, step to the front of your mat, hands on your mat. Inhale, left leg high, your single leg down dog. Exhale, knee to nose, really round your spine, try and kiss your knee, hollow out your stomach. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Hold it here. Drop your left hip down, zip your ribs together, squeeze your glutes and your hamstring to press your left heel up. Don't let your ego get in the way and tell you your leg isn't high enough. Don't worry about it. Just keep pressing your core nice and tight, zipping your ribs together and stretching your heel. 1 more inhale. And then exhale, knee to nose, and step through into your low lunge. Inhale, pour the weight into your right hand. Exhale, side plank, roll onto the outside of your right foot, and then step back. Really focusing on your shoulders here. Anchor your shoulders down your back. Feel lots of space between the top of your shoulder and your ear. Hold for 1 more inhale. And then exhale, rotate into your plank pose. Your choice, you can move through your flow or step straight back to downward facing dog. Good. We're going to do that same thing, just a little bit faster, connecting our movement to our breath. Inhale, bend both knees, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, single leg mountain, left leg comes in. Exhale, airplane pose. Once more, inhale, single leg mountain. Pull your knee towards your chest, drop your tailbone down. Exhale, airplane pose. Inhale, crescent lunge, slowly step back, reach high. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, rotate your hand down, pause here. This time, see if you can interlace your fingers, keeping your forearms on your mat. Interlace your fingers and see if you can let the crown of your head touch the ground just ever so slightly, pushing the back of your head into your hands, and then go through a couple of rocks onto your toes that way. Let's just do 3. Pushing the back of your head into your hands, scooping your tailbone under. And then when you're done with 3, lift your head off of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, tense up your fingertips. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, single leg down dog, reach your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, curve and round your spine. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, pour your weight into your left hand. Exhale, side plank, step your right foot back. Hold for 1 more inhale. And then exhale, plank pose, option to move through your flow or press straight back into downward facing dog. Good. We'll have 1 breath here in our downward facing dog. Inhale, bend both knees, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Heel toe your toes to touch. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, single leg mountain. Push your left leg down. Pull your right knee in. Exhale, airplane pose. Zip your ribs and hips together as you extend from your hip, reaching through your heel. Inhale, single leg mountain. Push your left leg down. Exhale, airplane pose. Inhale, crescent lunge. Slowly shift your weight back. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Pause here. Your choice. You can keep pressing into your hands. You can press into your forearms, or you can interlace your fingers, pressing the crown of your head gently to your mat, pushing your head and your hands in towards one another. Let's go 3 rocks. Rocking your weight onto your toes. Keeping a long neck. Try not to compress in your spine. And then when you're done with 3, relax your arms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, walk your hands to the front of your mat. Inhale, single leg down dog, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, and then step through into your low lunge. Inhale, pour the weight into your right foot. Exhale, side plank, step back. Hold it here. Inhale. And then exhale, plank pose, your choice. Step straight back into down dog or move through your flow. Good. Inhale, bend both knees, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, walk, step, or lightly hop to the top of your mat. Take 2 breaths here. Let your arms dangle, let your head relax. Just hang in your forward fold. Let the crown of your head fall down. We're going to go through our flow one more time with just a couple of additions. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Heel toe your toes to touch. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips down, reach your arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, single leg mountain. Pour your weight into your right foot. Reach your arms high. Exhale, airplane pose. Pause here and breathe. Now, if you have room in front of you and if you're up for the challenge, I encourage you to reach your arms forward, pulling your biceps towards your ears. You'll find it a little bit more in your upper core as you keep your tailbone slightly tucked under, pressing your left heel back behind you. Don't let your spine arch at all. Zip your ribs together. Hold for one more inhale. Hold for your exhale. Inhale, single leg mountain. Keep your arms where they are. Pull your left knee in towards your chest. Exhale, airplane pose. Reach your arms back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Slowly step your left heel back. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach your arms for your right arm forward. You can place your elbow on your knee. You can also reach your fingertips down. We're going to take some circles with our right arm. So you're going to circle your hand down, your left arm. You're going to circle your left hand down towards your hip. You're going to turn your palm towards your face as you reach your arm forward. And then you're going to rotate your hand back behind you, lowering it down to your hip. Rotate your palm towards your face as you pull your bicep towards your face. Rotate your hand back. One more time. Rotate your hand forward. And rotate your hand down towards your leg. Pause here. And now we're going to reverse. Reach your palm forward. As you reach your palm forward, it reaches back towards your face. It might feel a little strange here. And then you'll externally rotate your palm to face out. And then you'll try and hold your palm facing outward. As you rotate all the way back towards your thigh, you'll rotate your palm forward. And then one more time, rotate, keeping your palm facing forward so you're looking at the back of your hand. And then inhale, reverse triangle. Woo, nice stretch for that front of your leg. And then exhale, wide-legged forward fold or rotate down. Good. This time, I would like you to place your forearms on your mat, interlace your fingers, reach the crown of your head onto your mat, and then push the back of your head into your hands. Now bring your toes, walk your toes towards one another, so it's like you're in a downward facing dog, but the crown of your head is on your mat. And you're just going to do some simple marches, marching your feet towards your face as much as it can go, and then marching your feet back. Just do 3, marching forward, lifting your hips up, 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 and then marching back small steps. Take your time. One more time, marching forward, pressing your forearms down, pressing your head into your hands, and then marching back. Widen your feet. Press up onto your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, find length in your neck. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round your spine, try and kiss your knee. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, pour the weight into your left hand. Exhale, side plank, open up. Pause here for one more inhale. And then exhale, plank pose, your choice. Move through your flow or straight to downward facing dog. Don't listen to your ego, listen to your body. Good. Inhale, bend both knees, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Heel toe your toes to touch. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips down, reach your arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, pour the weight into your left foot. Pull your right knee in towards your chest, reach your arms high. Exhale, airplane pose, extend your arms back behind you. Now, if you have room, if you did on the first side, sweep your arms forward. Try not to arch in your ribs, keeping your core nice and tight as you extend through your fingertips all the way through your right heel. Pause here for one more inhale. Pause for your exhale. Inhale, single leg mountain. Keep your arms where they are. Pull your right knee in towards your chest. Exhale, airplane arms, or airplane pose. Reach your arms back behind you. And then inhale, crescent lunge. Slowly step your right foot down. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle wherever you would like your left hand to be. Now reach your right arm down towards your thigh, circling your arm so your palm faces your face. And then you rotate the back of your hand forward, rotate your palm forward as it spins towards your face. And then when you get to the top, you have a slight internal rotation as you reach your hand back. Swipes down your thigh, palm faces your face. And then pause as your hand comes to your thigh. Now pause here, turn your palm to face forward as you reach your arm up and over. And you keep your palm facing forward as it sweeps down your body. And then you'll notice the back of your hand is forward, so you need to flip it around, palm forward. And then you reach up and over, keeping your palm facing forward as it reaches your side. One last time, flip your palm forward as you circle, keeping your palm forward. Inhale, reverse triangle, stretch through that front leg. And then exhale, wide-legged forward fold. This time, place your forearms on your mat, interlace your fingers. Same thing, crown of your head down, push the back of your head into your hands. And then walk your toes towards one another, but in a more of a downward facing dog shape. Don't worry about how close your feet are towards your head. You're just going to do lateral marches. So you're going to lift your right leg up and then down. Left leg goes up and down. And if you notice, when you lift your leg, your weight kind of pours into your arms, that's good. Don't worry about pressing up. Even if you know you can press into handstand, or headstand, Just find the marches, making sure your hips stay square. Let's go one more on the right and one more on the left. And then when you're done with both, you can take your time, walk your feet back wide. Relax your head and your arms. Inhale, halfway lift, pull your chin back, making a double chin so you find a lot of length in your neck. And then exhale, low lunge. Whoops, to the left side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, pour your weight to your right hand. Exhale, side plank. Hold it here. Breathe. One more inhale. And then exhale, plank pose. Your choice, move through your flow or straight to downward facing dog. Good. And just take a moment to rest into child's pose. Drop down onto your knees. Press your hips back. Pause here and breathe. And allow this child's pose to be passive. Allow your forearms to rest, your forehead to rest on your mat. One more inhale. And then exhale, slowly walk your hands in, roll up, tuck your chin towards your chest. Nice and smooth and controlled. Good. All right, we've made it to headstand. So if you know that you've practiced headstand before and you need a wall, you're welcome to walk yourself towards the wall. Whether you're using a wall or no wall, I don't want to see anyone jump into headstand. Your neck is just way too fragile to add jumping into the mix. So let's all bring your thumbs onto your temple and then bring your middle fingers to overlap and touch the top of your head. So that part of your head is where you want the pressure to be when you're upside down. That part of your head. Not forward towards your forehead and not back towards the back of your head, because then you'll roll over. So I'll just show a couple of ways to get into it, and then I'll let you play. So your forearms come onto your mat, you interlace your fingers, and then that part of your head that you just found touches. And as I've said in our wide-legged forward fold, you want to push your hand, your head into your hands. So it's like you're making that double chin, so you have a nice long neck. So from here, you have the option to walk your feet in, stacking your hips on top of your shoulders, then lifting one leg, and then maybe pull your heel in towards your butt, and then squeeze up, holding, and then you can lower down. You can also play around with squeezing one heel towards your butt, squeezing both heels towards your butt, and then extending up that way if you want. Maybe you're just balancing one leg up, pausing for a little bit, lowering it down and switching. If you're at a wall, it's pretty much the same thing. You don't want, like, if this is my wall, I don't want the whole part of my back to be on the wall. You'll have your knuckles kind of reaching close to the wall, and pretty much only your butt will be on the wall. Does that make sense? Okay, if you have questions, you're welcome to unmute yourself, but take a couple moments to play in your headstand. I'll take a gander. Remember to keep that double chin action so that your neck stays nice and long behind you, and keep actively pressing your head into your hands. Nice. Feel your hips stack over your shoulders. Remember, take it slow. Nice. Beautiful, yogis. Yes. Take it slow. Come out of it slow. If you feel like you're balanced there, you're welcome to try and drop one leg down to touch and then lift back up for uber core strength. Yeah, go, Erin. Go, 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 go. Touch and then lift. Yes. Nice. Yes, excellent, Katrina. Good. Nice, Meg. Good. Yes, excellent. Good. Good. Take another moment or so if you want to rest in child's pose. If you want to go another time upside down, you can, or you can just hang in child's pose. Nice. Oh, Katrina, I love the double knee down. Super slow and controlled. Beautiful. Good. Pause in your child's pose. Breathe. Maybe some deep inhales and deep exhales. If you want to take a traditional child's pose, arms down by your side, legs are a little bit closer. Good, let's take 2 more breaths here. Good. And then on your next exhale, we're going to transition into rabbit pose. We've done this for the last few weeks. So you're going to wrap your arms around to hold onto your heels. If your legs aren't already parallel, bring your legs parallel, wrapping your hands around to hold onto your heels. Now tuck your chin towards your chest, the same spot that you had in headstand, the same spot you're going to have on your mat. Now round your spine, try and lift your hips up towards the ceiling, but your hands block you. There's not a whole lot of pressure on the top of your head. You can even barely lift your head off of your mat if you want. Just scoop your tailbone under, round through your spine. Get a nice deep stretch all the way through your upper spine. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Good, one more inhale. And then exhale, slowly release. Just let your arms rest in a traditional child's pose. Breathe here. And then slowly place your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your chin towards your chest and roll up. Good. Sink your hips towards one side and swing your legs in front. We're going to do a seated forward fold, but I want more emphasis on your low back. So if you have a block or a pillow close by, you can slide it underneath your knees, or you can just bend your knees and squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, lengthen both arms high. And then exhale, forward fold, work on sandwiching your stomach against your thighs, and then reaching your hands forward. Maybe holding onto your feet, maybe just simply placing your hands down. Pull the crown of your head forward towards your toes. Push your tailbone back behind you. So feel a length through your low back. Some of you might find it in your hamstrings, depending on where you're tight in your body today, but thinking of lengthening through your spine. And since your stomach is glued towards your thighs, you might find that it's slightly constricting to breathe. As you inhale and exhale, breathe through your back. So feel the back of your lungs expand. One more inhale. And then exhale, slowly come up. Whew. That always hits my back. So go ahead and cross your ankles. We're going to come into yogi's choice, either half cow face with just your arms or full cow face. Let's just work on arms first. So extend your arms forward. You're going to cross your left arm on top of your right. And then you're going to, left arm on top of your right, and then pull the backs of your hands together, dropping your shoulders down your back. You might want to, I'm sorry, I'm yoga drunk, reach your arms down. I was starting to bring you into eagle arms. So, cow face arms, reach your arms out towards the side. Forgot what I was doing for a second. You're going to reach your left arm up and your right arm down, and then you're going to bend at both of your elbows, reaching your hands towards one another. Maybe you interlace your fingers, maybe you just keep your hands there. Maybe you hold onto your shirt, or if you have a yoga strap close by, you can do that. So if this is where you want to be, stay here. If you find that you can easily clasp your arms and you want to do full cow face, you're going to stack your left leg on top of your right, and if you need to slightly come out of the arms to get your feet adjusted, then you can get back into it. You're welcome to. So you're going to press your tailbone down no matter where you are with your arms. Good. And then for my super flexible yogis, if you feel like it's not enough stretch for your hips, you can slightly hinge forward. Keeping a long back. Try not to round in your spine. Keeping a long spine, pulling your elbows back behind you. I know this can be a very intense stretch. Hold here and breathe. Hold for one more inhale. And then exhale, slowly release. Katrina, you can get into it and hold for a few breaths. And then release your legs. You can straighten your legs, or you can bring your legs into a cross-legged position. Just a little shake in your arms, your hips if you need to. Second side. So if you know you're going to go into double, if you want to do your legs first, now your right leg is going to come on top of your left, or cross your right ankle on top of your left into a seated figure, and then reach your arms out towards the side. Reach your right arm high, your left arm down, bend at your elbows. This one's a harder side for me, so don't mind me wiggling into it. So again, you can hold onto your shirt, you can clasp your fingers. If you have a yoga strap, you can use a yoga strap. Make sure that your spine stays nice and tall. If you want to take this at a hinge for a deeper position for your hips, you can. Make sure both hips are on the ground. Sometimes we like to lean over into our left hip and our right butt cheek floats off of your mat. So make sure that both hips are even as you extend through the crown of your head. Release any extra tension in your jaw, your neck, or your face. Hold for one more inhale. And then exhale, slowly unwind. Release your arms, release your legs, maybe a little shake or rotation. Whew. And now we're going to lay on our back and come into an inversion. Whatever inversion you want. If you want to come into shoulder stand or plow pose or bridge pose, you're welcome to. If you already know where you want to go now. If you're unsure, I'll talk you through plow and shoulder stand. But again, if you know, go for it. Shoulder stand, you can use your momentum a little bit to rock your knees in, and then you'll lift your legs straight towards the ceiling. You want to glue your elbows a little bit towards one another. You can use the backs of your hands on your back, and you want to make sure that you're not piking in your hips. You want to squeeze your glutes and reach the toes, the ball of your foot up. If you want to come into plow pose, you'll tuck your knees towards your chest and reach your legs back behind you. Maybe you hold onto your back, or maybe you interlace your fingers. And then if you want to come into bridge pose, feet on your mat, scoop your tailbone under, and lift your hips high. So, if you're not already in your inversion of choice, come into your inversion of choice. Remember to not let your ego come into play. Do what's best and most supportive for you. Good, let's hold for 2 more breaths. Good, and then on your next exhale, you can slowly lower down. When you lower your legs down, go ahead and hug your knees in towards your chest. Create a nice long neck as you tuck your chin in and rock from side to side, maybe circling your knees if your hips are still feeling a little tight. And then inhale your left leg long. Exhale, supine twist. Drop your right knee over to your left. I'm going to pause for 3 deep inhales and 3 deep exhales. One more inhale. And then exhale, slowly coming onto your back and switching. Pull your left knee in towards your chest, extend your right leg. And then exhale, supine twist over to your right. And again, 3 breaths here. If you want to curl up into a nice tight ball, you can. If you want to come into happy baby, you can. Just take another 30 seconds or so, anything that feels comfortable for you. And then when you're ready for Shavasana, you can extend your legs long, relaxing your arms down by your side. If you have a pillow close by that you'd like to slide your pillow underneath your knees to help release your back a little bit, you can. Allow your palms to face up once you get into Shavasana. And if you're not already in Shavasana, go ahead and make your way there now. Take a big inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. One more. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. And take a moment to scan your body. And then send your attention and your awareness and your energy to your crown chakra, the place where you are pushing on your mat for your headstand and rabbit pose. And with your eyes closed, imagine a white beam of light shining through the crown of your head. If it helps you to focus on your Ujjayi breath, you're welcome to. You can also release your Ujjayi breath and breathe naturally as you imagine your bright white light shining out your crown chakra. And as I said in the beginning, your crown chakra represents a connection to our higher self, the universe, and the divine. It helps us experience no separation or oneness of the unified state. When our crown chakra is healthy, we're able to overcome feelings of disconnection and see the interconnectedness of all things. This may be easy to do when we are on our yoga mat, sitting in meditation, or in good company. The challenge is in the knowledge of our true nature, even when we are doing mundane or unpleasant things. When our chakra is in balance, we are in a state of bliss. We are feeling connected to the universe. We're feeling like we're on the path that the universe provides for us, having the tools we need to move forward. If you notice your mind starts to wander off of your crown chakra or off of your mat, that's okay. As soon as you notice your mind has wandered, let go of your thoughts and pull your mind back to your crown chakra, back to the image of a bright white light shining out through the top of your head. And we'll be here for about 30 more seconds. Take a big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Start to bring some gentle movement into your hands and your feet. Moving your jaw around. When you're ready, you can reach your arms overhead, pulling your fingertips long. When you're ready, rolling towards one side, let your arms be your pillow. Pause for a moment. Use the strength of your arms. Keep your spine soft as you slowly push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Bring your palms to touch. Your thumbs rest on your breastbone. Take a moment to feel the warmth in between your palms. Feel the length of your spine, the positive energy swirling inside and outside your body. Bring your thumbs at your third eye, pocket of energy found right in between your eyes, and bow forward. Thanking yourself for making it to your mat. Thank your body for moving in the way that it did. Until next time, namaste.